initiate for the driver.
So that sets up the crossing down there.
So the train will stop with the cab here. When they take a token out, it'll clear your signal and that arms the crossing. And then this initiate sets it off.
So at Pont Croesor.
So this is the Pont Croesor ops room, where all the tokens are kept.
So the two machines again. This machine works to...
This machine works to Porthmadog, and that machine works to Bethgallant.
These are the ones that work over your network.
These are the micro ETS ones, so these are off the network, which is all up here and all patchy back and wonderful.
And colour coded the faces as well, I noticed.
Oh, colour coded the faces, yes, but not the tokens.
Have a look at the tokens. So
there you go.
So same style as what you've done on the rest of the railway, but this one's also got the just a
FR&WHR and a S pattern, B configuration and a serial number.
Did you have to make all your new keys in-house yourself, or did you have a manufacturer make them for you?
They're modular tokens, so we get the rings made and then we assemble them to...
Yourselves?
We can assemble them to whichever configuration we want then.
You can just see the rings in there that fit inside the machine.
That's the idea.
Tyres end for the frames and the operating boxes outside.
Yeah. See if there's a train coming, whether we can get a token. Hello, this is Tim Prent at Pont Croesor. Hello, is there anything approaching for a while? Excellent. Would you mind if I took some tokens out and the shunt token just to do some testing, please? Thank you very much. Speak to you in a moment. Bye. So again, we've got keys in the token on the token. So we've got an intermediate siding at Haverford Lane.
Yep.
One end has got a ground frame, which works off the oops, and the other end is still on a padlock.
Yeah.
We occasionally run trains there in the winter, at which point we'll unpadlock the points. We've got a sign that says passenger trains must not pass this point, therefore end of section. So we have permission to take a token out. So if it's working today, there we go, line clear. Easy as that. And that should have cleared a signal outside for us.
Ah, down there, yes.
Yeah.
Just zoom in on that in a distance and just see it. The right hand side there. Yes, because right hand running, isn't it?
Yes, it's all right hand running.
Everything runs in on right hand on the railway. So the shunt token.
So, if we arrive, as long as we've not got a signal clear, so I'll put the back in, which again should cancel the signal. As long as there's no trains approaching, which we've got a convenient light that says no train approaching. Unlock the shunt token. All these little lights saying shunt token come on as well.
Ah, yes, yes.
So the display in the signal box and in the control office will now show shunt token has been removed. And we now have a white light in each signal.
So that's so you can run round.
So that gives you authority
Yes.
to go as far as the shunt limit.
Yeah, so you don't have to operate the crossing.
No, well, if you stand just here, you can see the board that says shunt limit.
Oh yes, yes,
Ever so slightly more than a Garrett length past the point.
yes.
Not very much more than a Garrett length, but we didn't have any space. The shunt limit at the other end's much further away because there's no space limitation there.
Yep. So that's the signal cleared now, going towards Beth Kellett, and the token's been removed from that as well, which has cleared the signal. Now the token's gone back in. As soon as you put the token back in, it takes it back to a stop aspect.
So this is normally pushed over by the loco, and then the weight returns the point with a hydraulic damper.
Ah, right, yes.
Because we don't have a train.
Ah, right.
They're not too difficult to push across, especially if you might weight.
And slowly returns itself.
Slow return.
So what's the hydraulic dampers off? Standard farm machinery or?
I think they're just standard.
And the fluid reservoir. There.
Hydraulic reservoir. The piston has got butterfly valves in it, so as you go up, you get a lot of flow.
Yep.
Then it all comes back through the needle valve on the outside, which
Sets it down slow.
sets it down slow.
How many sets of these have you got on the railway?
6 or 7. 6, I think.
6. Most on
There's,
Welsh Highland?
yeah. Pont Croesor, Beth Kellett, Ridley, Weinbauer, Dinas, and Caernarfon on the Festinian. So yeah, 6 sets. At the end here, because the blades actually sweep an arc
Yes.
rather than just a straight line, and the detector at the other end gets a bit sulky if it tries to go in an arc.